Megan Elizabeth from AboveRubyStudio.com, and I am really excited to be here with y'all live today for another Tuesday tutorial and fun that we're going to be creating and working with today. I'm going to go over our October 2018 supply list and some of the fun bonuses and features that I'm offering along with that for this month. I want to go over the dates of our upcoming workshops, so all the information that you're going to need for what's going on with Above Ruby Studio and Stepping Stone Decor for October 2018 is going to be in this video. So make sure you like it, you share it, you mark down the dates, you pull out your calendar, and that way you know exactly what's going on, when and where. So I know I'm going to give people a few moments to join us today, and I am sharing this video, and I would love if you would share it as well. It definitely helps all of us, and I'm sharing it just so that it's on the pages it's supposed to be on as well, because sometimes with the way Facebook works, and because we have multiple pages, it gets a little bit confusing sometimes. So I just want to keep it really simple for you all. So, how is everybody doing? How is your weekend? It is Tuesday. I can't hardly believe it. And October, what is it? October what? October 2nd already. Crazy. How is it October 2nd, 2018? I have had a crazy migraine. I did post a little bit earlier. I did post a little bit earlier about my ear piercing. I got this ear done. It's like the inner part of the ear. It's called the daith or the doth. Some people call it something different. I don't know. I've heard it called a couple of different things. I always thought it was the daith, but like I said, I've heard it called a few different things. And hey Kayla, I got it pierced in October. It is October. I got it pierced in February because I had been told and had heard so many amazing reviews that it was really helping with migraines, helping with headaches, and like great results for a lot of people. And I was having really great results. I was literally getting at least 2 days worth of migraines every single month along with my cycle, and like weekly headaches like constantly. And since getting this, I literally had not had one migraine until this last 24 hours. And I think it's just been the lack of sleep in the last month, since losing Aaron and then Benson's car accident and everything that happened. I literally haven't been sleeping more than like 2 hours a night. Like my brain just will not shut off, and it's just been like crazy. And I think my body was finally like, enough's enough. Like, you're going to sleep and we're going to give you a headache to make you sleep. And that's just how it was going to go down. So Sunday night it started pretty bad, and I literally could not get out of bed till about 1 o'clock yesterday. And like I still have a headache, but I'm functioning, and it's like what I'm used to functioning with. Not that anybody should function with headaches, that kind of just stinks, but it's the way it's been going. So, and I am drinking coffee, and more coffee. All right, so hello Jen, hello Kayla, hello Susan. Hi. All right, I'm glad you guys are joining us today. I want to create something fun. I wanted to go over our October 2018 supply list. Now, this is the supply list of everything that I'll be featuring for the Tuesday tutorials and our She Makes Club workshop. The second Friday of every month, I host a crafting workshop where I do a scrapbook layout, several cards, and try to do a home decor project as well. And it's a great time to share stories, to go a little bit deeper with the meaning of why we craft, what we craft, and telling your story in a purposeful way. And I love sharing that with our She Makes family and friends. It's an exclusive club. I will post a link if you're interested. You can definitely check out shemakes.club/join if you're not already a member. You get a free Cricut cut file every month, our supply list, our workshop, and a lot of other fun and giveaways that we host from time to time exclusively for our members. And we have some fun things in store as well for the rest of this year. So yeah, you're glad everybody's popping on. I've been trying to say joining us instead of popping on. So you can stop making fun of me. Anyway, so that's what's going on. This is what's going on for She Makes Club. For Stepping Stone Decor, Nate and I are hosting our very first workshop as a couple. and it's called Fonts and Family. And I'm really excited about it. It's been several months in the process and in the works of what we've been trying to put together and do. I'm going to post a link for the Fonts and Family workshop. This is separate from She Makes Club. Fonts and Family workshop and kit. You get the workshop, the PDF download instruction sheet, you get lifetime video access, and you get all the supplies that you need in this kit for this special price. It includes your shipping and everything. And what you're going to receive from us is this really awesome 18 by 6.5 inch wood frame, okay? And you can chalk and create on either side of this frame, okay? We'll show you a little bit of both. We're going to show you a bunch of different tips and tricks. We're going to send you this huge, gigantic font transfer. This is the largest size transfers that we offer. These letters are about 2 inches, and these are about an 1.5 inches. And they're ginormous. And it's a great font, just a classic serif font, that we're going to show you exactly how to line up and create custom words, phrases, or use custom family names in your decorating. Now this is totally reusable, so you'll be able to create a ton of holiday gifts and DIY projects with this one transfer as well, which is why we selected it, because it goes with almost any decor. And then you can reuse your frame as well, or keep that just as it is. And we're going to show you and teach you how to line it up using our Chalk Couture placement tape, how to use those semicircles and half moons to really line it up to create the words and the look that you want very professionally. And then we're also going to send you a chalk paste and a small squeegee that you can cut up and use multiple ways. So that's all part of the Fonts and Family workshop that we're going to host this October. It's the it's the 3rd Thursday in October. I think it's the 25th or the 26th of October, and it's a Thursday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to host that together and have a lot of fun, and you can really utilize that to make a lot of holiday decor and gifts. Really awesome, professional looking custom gifts. So that's what that's all about. All right, let's go into what we're doing for the supply list and creating for October. Let's see. All right, I'm going to like switch my overhead. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to switch it yet. We'll switch in a second. This is the supply list, okay? I did say that. I did post it already, and I did post a couple details. So on this supply list, I have been featuring and selecting 2 stamp pad colors, okay? So colors that coordinate and go together along with the other products that I'm using. I'm selecting 2 chalk paste colors. So this is going to be like every month you're going to see something like this come up. So you'll see 2 inks, 2 chalk pastes. You're going to see a cardstock pack, you're going to see a designer paper pack, a stamp set or stamp bundle, and a transfer. Now this month I did select 2 transfers, but I selected our smaller B-size transfers instead of the larger ones for Inside She Makes. And we're going to create with this one today. So if you're joining, this is the one you're going to see. We're going to make a project with this today in this video, so stay tuned. I'm trying to get through a lot quickly. And I know sometimes live videos, like, it goes a little crazy. Hey, Andrea. Okay, so in this, you'll see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 products all together. Like I said, there will be a video every Tuesday featuring these products. Our live workshop in She Makes Club will feature these products, and then a couple extra videos will be thrown in featuring just these products that I show here. There may be a few other things thrown in the mix along the way, but this is the primary feature, so that you really get a lot of ideas on how to use just these few things without blowing your budget every single month. So what I'm offering this month is if you purchase any 6 of these items directly through us, any 6, it can be the ink pads, it can be whatever combination that you want it to be, 6 or more, you will get a free A-size transfer of your choice. Okay, so you get to pick out any A size, and all of our transfers are labeled A size, B size, C size, D size, E size. So you can select any of our A size transfers, and you can select any cardstock pack that you would like from the Stampin'Up current catalog and the Chalk Couture current catalog. So you get to select those totally for free from me if you purchase any 6 of these this month. All right, hopefully that's really clear. So you don't have to go buy everything, but any 6 products on our supply sheet, you get 2 free products. a transfer, and and who doesn't need more cardstock in their life, right? So you get that. So this is a really big deal to me. This particular set, I'm going to tell you a little story really quickly. I started selecting what I wanted to feature at kind of 6 months out of, well, I started in July. So I picked out, I started this in July. I picked out August, September, October, November, and December. Actually, and January. So I picked out more than 6 months back in July. And I decided like what colors I was going to use, what stamp sets I was going to use, and everything. And one of the very last things that my sister said to me, and many of you know she did pass away in September, one of the very last things that my sister said to me was, "Be strong, Megan." That was seriously one of the last things that she said. And I picked out this stamp set in July, and in this stamp set there's literally a stamp right here. It says, "Be strong, be happy, and be you." And hey babe, hi Nate. Nate's here. He's on break from work, and he's probably wondering why you couldn't text me. Anyway, this is called Rooted in Nature, and this is the stamp that we're featuring, and it literally, like, when I sat down with it today, I about bawled when I saw that. So this is a really awesome stamp set. It definitely is going to have a lot of deep and personal meaning for me this month, and we'll go deeper with that a little bit later. But with this bundle, you actually get 2 huge sets in one, okay? So this whole entire bundle, you get these 2 stamp sets, and you get the dies to go with it. So you can use this in your Cuttlebug, your Big Shot, your eBosser, whatever it would be. Anyway, it's really cool. So this was already picked out. Like, I wanted to do October being nature and giving thanks and leaves and all kinds of cool stuff. But then seeing that Be Strong literally made me cry, because that was like literally one of the last things that she said to me in conversations before she passed away. And it just means a lot, obviously. Okay, so you get 2 in 1 and the thing, and it's really cool. So you get the trees, the leaves, the tree stump, and you can see it really coordinates well with both our chalk transfers as well. So this is Fall Leaves and In All Things Give Thanks. All right, now these are separate. These are all separately done. But like I said, any 6 that you purchase from our supply sheet, you will get that special bonus from us for free. I picked Nature's Poem as our paper of choice for this month. A lot of really cool wood grain and leaves, and this is just beautiful. The colors in this are so vibrant, but still like that, those fall favorites. The soft suedes, the mint macaroon, the Tranquil Tide, even these ferns. When Nate and I went camping this summer, we were out in the woods, and like one of the things that I was just saying to him over and over was how much I just loved the mountainsides filled with ferns, like or hillsides filled with ferns. And like it was just so peaceful to me. And then finding this in the paper, I was like, oh my word, that's awesome. And then you have the fresh fig leaves as well, and they're just so pretty. So anyway, those are some of the papers, and then the cardstock pack that goes along with it. It's called Nature's Poem. You get Tranquil Tide, Soft Suede, and I think it's Blushing Pink, something like that. Oh no, you lost me? Am I back now? I don't know how you lost me. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I promise you. Okay, so what I want to do is get down to making with you all. So we're going to switch our camera views. And what we're going to do is shade out my 8-in frame. This comes in the designer starter kit, and it's always here hanging, and I want to make it ready for fall. So what I'm going to do is take it off my wall, and we're going to create with it together, and we're going to do In All Things Give Thanks on our chalkboard. So the first thing that we have to do to get our chalkboard ready is clean it off. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean off your chalkboard surfaces, and any surface really that is a non-porous surface, with your Chalk Couture chalk paste. So I'm actually going to grab one of our chalk erasers. There is a brand new eraser pack. They're sort of like magic erasers, but they're specifically for Chalk Couture. Now listen, you do not have to absolutely have these, but it really does make it a much quicker, easier process. But baby wipes work, a wet paper towel works. These will wash off with just about anything. So I'm just going to use this today to show you how cool these erasers are. They don't leave any shadowing behind. Sometimes, depending on the surface, our chalk paste will leave just a tiny little ghosting or chalk shadow. And they were always saying, well, just grab a magic eraser to get rid of it. Well, now we have our own special erasers. They cost a lot less, and boom, it cleans the surface and you're done with just a little bit of water, and it's not any scrubbing effort. All right, I am going to grab a paper towel to dry it off because I want to ink on here right away, or chalk on here right away. I'm not going to ink, I'm chalking. So I want to dry it off so that it doesn't cause any bleeding or messing of the transfer. So you can see that it's a completely clean, fresh surface to work with. So we're going to use our In All Things Give Thanks transfer. This is brand new, so I've never used it before, so I'm going to show you how to prep it. Oh, you need to replenish? Okay, so the SU stuff, Jen, I can get with you on it a little bit more, but I am doing any 6 products you purchase off of our supply sheet. I'll send you a free cardstock pack and a free A-size transfer. So I don't have like a specific price for everything here in one place, but thanks for sharing, you guys. If you visit Above Ruby's Crafts, and I can connect with you on a little bit more with it too, girlfriend. Okay, so we're going to brand new transfer. I mark on the back what transfer it is, because I have found over time when I'm doing a bunch of pieces or a bunch of transfers and I'm crafting all at once, I'm trying to play puzzle pieces with putting it back onto its backing sheet, and it just makes it a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is this is an 8.5 by 11, a B-size transfer. I'm going to fuzz it on my pant leg. I'm wearing jeans. It gets a little bit of the lint and fuzz from my jeans on the back of the transfer. It makes it easier to peel up, especially from its first time being used out of the packaging, and actually extends the life of it because it will keep it from overstretching or pooling too much or over sticking to your non-porous surfaces. And the fuzz, which you can see back on there, really washes off easily and quickly when you're done creating. So I'm going to place this down. I'm actually going to go higher with that. I don't like it that low. We're going to go almost from the top of this Aiden frame. All right, there we go. And the fuzz will completely wash off. I'm going to wipe it off with a disinfectant wipe, place it sticky side up to dry, and then right back onto the backing sheet. And these transfers are totally reusable. Yay! I'm so glad you have your Cricut again too, Jen. That's awesome. All right, so I am going to be using 2 colors for this. Well, actually, I might use 3, but I'm going to be sticking to Pumpkin Pie, which is one of our featured colors, and Fawn, which is the other featured color for the month. And if you do decide, hey, like I want to get 6 of these items, but I already have Tranquil Tide and Soft Suede and whatever, as long as it's 2 ink pads or 2 chalk colors, like that's fine. It doesn't have to be the exact colors, but it does have to be the items, okay? All right, so here's the deal. These are brand new, so I'm going to show you how to open them, prep them, and use them. We're going to start with the color Fawn. It comes with foil over top of the new colors, and sometimes I can get the corner up enough to peel it, and sometimes I just cut into it because I'm impatient and I don't feel like trying to pry it open. So either way, if you can grab the corner or if you just want to cut into it, it's totally fine. Just wipe off the chalk, and I kind of peel it back. I don't like to waste any of the paste, so I try to like peel it off of there. Oh, great, gross, I grabbed it wrong. All right, that's like classy, Meg. Good job. All right, totally grabbed that wrong. Anyway, you want to peel it back, and you want to give it a really good stir. So it peels off usually in one piece, more like that, but I messed that up. So you can get the excess off. There's no waste of paste. You can throw the foil away. Some people, I guess, do keep the foil on there as like extra protection, but I don't think it's necessary because our lids seal up pretty tight. And I really made a mess of myself with that. Ugh. But a little water, it's totally washable, cleans up really easily. So even when you make a mess like I do, it's not a big deal. All right, you just want to give it a really good stir. So I have been using our Chalk Couture multi-purpose tool for stirring. I used to use a bone folder, but the one thing you want to be sure is that you don't use anything like wood or porous to stir, because you don't want to suck any of the water-based moisture out of your chalk paste. All right, so we're going to give it a good stir. Hi Esther, hi Betsy, hi Janelle. All right, you can see there's a lot of paste on there. Now I'm going to do all of this in the Fawn color. This is one of my favorite colors. I was used to use sand, and this kind of like replaced the sand. All right, so I'm going to grab a squeegee. We're going to go over this entire thing just in this color. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to color in the leaves with pumpkin pie and do it a little bit of a blended ombre effect even. The other thing that you can do is layer your Chalk Couture transfers and color, and even create almost like a shadow background. So if you want it to have like a little bit of a drop shadow, you could take this transfer, peel it up, offset it just a little bit, and then do another color on top of it. I really just want this color in my office for this season, so I'm not going to do that with that, but it might be something we do in our Fonts and Family workshop that we're hosting in October, the end of October here. So there's plenty of time to use that link I posted to buy that kit and be part of the workshop. You'll get the frame, the paste, the squeegee. If you need extra paste or anything, you can get that ahead of time too. Just let me know. All right, so there is that. All the excess went right back into my container, and I'm just gonna grab from the top. I just want to make sure that I don't peel, like I gotta start it in the corner, but I want to peel straight down. I don't want to peel in a diagonal. You want to peel either directly from the side or directly from the top so that it doesn't stretch your silk screen transfer. All right, but it should peel up really easily, especially if you fuzz it. All right, and then this is gonna go right into my water bath. And that water will take all the excess off. Look how clean and professional. There's no weeding, there's no die cutting, there's no special handwriting. It just comes out amazing every single time. Now I do want this to dry, so while that's, I can either hit it with a, what's the word I'm looking for? A hair dryer or a heat gun to dry it. But I am going to just let it dry for a minute while I open up the color Pumpkin Pie. And you can see this is opening a lot easier. It peels off all in one piece. And I can scrape it all right into the container. This one's a little bit more separated because it's all the natural dyes and pigments. Depending on the color and what they use to pigment it, there will be more separation in some colors than others. Not a big deal. If they ever do start to dry out a little bit, or you notice a little bit of a difference, you just want to stir it. You can even add in a little bit of water. They have a 6-month shelf life from the time you open them. All right, so we're just going to make sure we really stir in those pigments. It should almost sound like Rice Krispies when you stir it. Kind of snap, crackles, pops a little bit. And we're just going to stir it up. And some of the colors, like I said, are a little thicker. Some of them are a little bit runnier, and that just has to do with the pigments. Okay, they still work the same, they still harden the same. You're gonna still see pretty much the exact same results. All right, just so you're aware. All right, now for this, because I'm not using the transfer, I'm gonna grab a paintbrush or a Q-tip or even the end of this tool here. Anything would work. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in little bits of these leaves. All right, and I'm going to brush over it, and I'm even going to, where it's not fully dry, blend it in. Okay? Kind of get what I'm doing there? Just to give it a little bit of that ombre look. And I'm not going to do it on the whole leaf. I want it to fully dry on most of it, but on some of those spots where it's not fully dry, I'm letting that dabbing in that color to give that blended effect and look. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully you can see that well enough on camera. Just kind of dabbing it, blending it. Grady, I'm doing a video. What are you yelling about? Okay, she's outside, so going out to her. Good grief. Kiddos. Okay, see, whoops. Okay, so any place that you go over the edge, you can really wipe away very easily as well. You really can. With another Q-tip or wet wipe or whatever you need to do. All right, now I want this to dry a little bit so I can color in the more solid spots. It hardens when it dries. Okay, so it's not like chalk that you write with or draw with where it's like a powder. It looks like chalk. It has that matte powdery chalk finish, but it's actually like a hardened paste. And when that paste hardens completely, you can really fill in the details a lot cleaner. And like I said, I wanted to get that little bit of an ombre look on each of these leaves, but now I want the rest of them to be more pumpkin pie and filled in like solid. All right. So I don't know if I want to use, I might just use the paintbrush for this. All right, and this is great to use with pumpkin pie because, like I said, the pumpkin pie is a little bit runnier, and with it being a little bit looser with the pigments like that, it allows you to almost paint with it by hand a lot cleaner and smoother than if it was like a thick paste. But if you ever need it to thin it out a little bit, like I said, you can use water to do that. Okay, so I'm just kind of blending it around and filling in the veins, I guess, of the leaves here. Hi, Erica. All right, so this will be my fall hanging inspiration art in my office. The other thing that I have seen people use, I have not personally used it to fill in details or gaps or flowers or whatever, is a toothpick. I like having a little bit more give than that, so I haven't used a toothpick. But obviously that's something you can do as well. Anyway, it's hard to like focus to get in these little detail spots and talk at the same time because I'm not very talented that way. Like little details are like, woo, for me sometimes. I like to just go. But you can see the ombre like in the fawn color and the pumpkin pie colors like blend together and come together and really creates that very natural nature look of veins in leaves like you would see in nature, and it's just beautiful. The color variations and stuff, so fun. Kind of just going back over and blending it a little bit more just to get at any harsh bubbles or lines or anything like that. Didn't do this one at all. Do this whole thing on the whole side of it with the pumpkin pie. Look how cool that looks. I love it. Like it pops out. Like I love it so much. Okay, and again, the same here. You could either color them all the way in or leave them open. I'm going to do it very, very, very lightly. Just to have that little color pop. But I'm not going crazy filling it in like solid. And really it all cleans up so easily. So when you're done with the fall season or Thanksgiving, we can change this board out for Christmas, which I know we're going to do. I already have the Christmas designs picked out. I can't wait, but I'm also patient. I don't need to decorate for Christmas before December. I just don't. So come back for December and see what we do. We will do this board again in December. but I will probably keep this up most of the way through fall. How fun is that? Isn't that beautiful? So hold it this way so you can see. Isn't that so gorgeous? Such a fan. And then it's just gonna go right back on the wall here. Oh, I'm getting chalk on it. See? Messy. I'm so messy. But even when you make a mess, well, before I put it all the way on there, I better get that off. Because even when you make a mess, it does clean right up. But I want to get it off my fingers first. Grabbing some water. Ooh, I got way more on me than I thought. Ooh, there's some paste on there too. So I'm just smearing it now. It's okay, it'll clean off. Water. Water is your best friend with Chalk Couture. All you need. All you need. So I did hear that from a couple people. I don't let it sit that long. I have heard somebody say that if you don't put distilled water in when you refreshen your paste because of the natural pigments, some people say that it can cause them to get moldy. Now, I've had my paste for over a year. I've used regular water in them, and I've never had any turn moldy on me. I also don't keep mine in any extreme heat or extreme cold. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I guess as a full disclaimer, I have heard that said, Sherry. So I guess it's kind of up to you and to use if you decide to. I'm all about just using regular tap water for things, but I also know, you know, obviously you want to extend the life and be careful as much as you can. I've heard it, but I've never done it. So that's what I know about that. Anyway, so we do have some other really fun things that we're going to do with our fall leaves this year, or this month, as well as our stamp pads and our stamp sets and dies. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. Like I said, you can pick up and take advantage of your free bonus products anytime this month that you would like to. Hi, Kelly. And if you have any questions, like I said, let us know. We will be live the second Friday of the month inside She Makes Club, and the third Thursday, I believe it's October. I really can't believe I don't remember if it's the 25th or the 26th. Nate and I are going to do our Font and Family workshop, and there is a separate kit for that. You can get all the supplies in one kit with free shipping, great discount, and have some fun with us. All right, guys, enjoy the moments, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.